everyone, and welcome to a little bit of a show. Today I'm going to show you some new products that should be coming out very soon on my Etsy shop. So what have we got? We've got stickers. I've gone and saved up and bought myself one of those Cricut, one of those cutting machines. So there will be no more sitting for hours upon hours cutting away with a pair of scissors. It's all going to be done by the machine. Hip hip hoorah! Now, because I'm learning how to do this, there are going to be B grade stickers, e.g. where I completely stuffed it up. So we're going to have B grades, and there's probably going to be a few of these because the Creaturecreation machine and me, we are on a learning curve. So it's a huge difference from me hand cutting these babies to having them actually properly with a shape. So this is a big thing for me. I've never actually really invested into a machine like this before, and I'm really excited. I've only had it a week and I am loving it. So hopefully I will be able to get these items onto the shop really quickly. As I say, there is going to be a lot of B grades where I'm having to learn. So ones like this, which were my first attempt to do hollow stickers. It's got a nice little starry hollow on there. Looks better in real life. My camera just does not want to play ball, do you? And you can see it's kiss cut them. It's just not cut the actually through the edge. So that was my fault for not putting it back into the machine and getting it to go round again. So part of learning curve. So what type of stickers am I going to have? Well, as you can see, of course there's got to be foxes. Lots of foxes. It's basically, I'm going to be introducing everybody to the characters who live in the Silver Fox Forest. And there's quite a lot of them. This is not an understatement. Also with my B grade stickers, there's ones where basically the moment my printer packed up. So I've not had a good week on IT. Let's put it this way, my computer died. Get the computer fixed, bring it home within 72 hours, printer dies. So go out and buy a new printer. 5 minutes after having a new printer, that plays up. So we're just find some wood to touch, just hanging in there on the IT side of things. Basically, if it can break, it will break this week. And I think we got through 3 kettles in a week. That's how crazy things have been. So, character-wise, you're going to hopefully see all of my characters coming through on stickers. And of course, there's going to be leaves, because you can't have a forest without leaves. As you've seen, you're going to get the foxes. There's different fox characters throughout. This is one of the fox spirits, hence the swirly designs. It's also a little bit like me, short, chubby, but quite cute in a way. So as they come through, there'll be, I think there's going to be maybe 30 designs coming through on that. And then of course, I'm not going to forget my love of Pokemon. We're going to have Pokemon stickers. And I'm also going to be turning my artwork of realistic things into stickers as well. So it's all going to be literally as much as I can turned into sticker form. I've never done anything like this before. Massive learning curve going on over here. It's so steep that I keep on falling back. Well, it's literally 1 step forward, 2 steps back right now. And you'll get to see my less seen characters like Grumpy Bear. He's a bit of a funny one. He can pop up everywhere. And yes, he's a Grumpy Bear. And quite often he actually does get outsmarted by the world around him. But he's a chap who perseveres. And then of course, let's see. Yeah, there'll be more Pokemon. These are from the designs that I used to make Pokemon prints. I do have Pokemon postcards with these characters on my Etsy shop already. So it'll be nice to actually add some stickers in with the packs even. So any of my seconds on the Pokemon side will go in with the postcards. So it'll be like a free kind of gift. So when the new printer played up, it was actually in the middle of producing this sticker, which is one of my deer. This is Rowan the deer. And he's meant to be a kind of russety colour. And it was only when I printed these out and realised the magenta hadn't worked, that I realised the brand new printer was not working properly. So that took a whole day to fix. So these are actually seconds. And you can guess how much sticker paper I've already got through on seconds. It's, yeah, very, very steep learning curve. Oh, there we go. But I've got all of them nicely organised. Instead of just being piles everywhere, my stickers are now really nicely organised in these little wallets. So being see-through, I can immediately just flick straight to the ones that I want. And there's Grumpy Bear again, getting outsmarted by Catch of the Day. So this is, as I say, this is a big, big investment for me. For all the horse lovers, there's going to be horse stickers. There's going to be a huge difference basically between each group of stickers. While I'm finding what works for me, we're going to be going through matte paper, holographic, shiny, all sorts. So I'm basically looking for what works with my printer, what works with the Cricut, and what works with my Photoshop software. So currently I've got a Epson EcoTank printer. I can't remember what number it is. And I'm just using up the last of my inkjet creative media vinyl. This has been nice. It was moderate in price, not hellishly expensive, but not cheap. And I went for it not because it's sticker stuff as much, but because it said vinyl. The new stuff should be arriving next week, and that is a glossy one. And it says that it's compatible with the printer and with the Cricut, but I just have to leave the ink on it to dry a bit more, which is absolutely fine. So we'll see what goes out best. A lot of these stickers, at the end of the day, this lot, all these are probably going to end up as seconds, because once I find the perfect sticker paper and I get the inks balanced, then that's it. Absolutely done. So could be a lot of freebies going out. Now, how am I going to sell these? Because Royal Mail right now are ludicrously expensive, and if I was to send you this sticker, right, so I put this on my Etsy shop, charged 50p, which is what I was selling them at the last show, and they did sell. So 50p. I then got to add on another £2 P&P, and that is not fair, and I'm not going to do that because that's just taking the mickey. So I'll be selling stickers in packs. Quantities, I need to work out, because at the end of the day, I want to give my customers value for money. All I'm trying to do is cover the overheads, put a little bit back in the kitty to pay for this new machine and the cost of the materials. That's all I'm literally trying to cover, which is how I'm trying to keep my costs as low as possible at the end of the day. And this is also, for me, the big thing about being able to produce my own stickers is I'm keeping it local. And that's one of my fundamental things that I say when I'm at shows. I'm a local artist in my local area. I get my printing done locally, literally 25 minutes down the road from me. And I don't want to send off to every other country to get stuff made when yes, it's a little bit more expensive to do it myself and it takes longer, but I'm keeping it local. And I'm helping local small businesses around me, so I'm putting bread on the table with my neighbours. I think that's a pretty good thing to do. So as I say, more stickers will come out. You'll start to see more of the characters. I've been contemplating bringing the forest really alive more. You guys don't see a lot of what goes on in the background. There are a lot of characters around. And I haven't really shown them on YouTube that much. So I think it's going to be a bit different. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to still will be doing realistic drawings. The realism will still be there. The creature creation is still there, but this is just something that's going on the side. I mean, who can't love a dragon? You gotta have a dragon somewhere in life. And yeah, there's going to be random little stickers like the leaves. There'll be different trees. There'll be all sorts of things. They're not going to be to scale. I mean, if I do to scale, I'm going to have stickers that big, and it's going to be just nuts, isn't it? But there will be scene stickers, shall we say, as well as character stickers. So apart from using this amazing cutting machine, which I love, to do stickers, what else will I be doing with it? Redoing those ones, I know that much. There will be, hopefully, if I can figure this out, I'll just grab one off my drying rack, and yes, I have a drying rack. I would like to bring to my Etsy shop, especially because it's still drying, acrylic key rings. So right now these are the experimentation side, because I've hit a couple of very large glitches, naming varnishes, coatings and that sort of thing. So these are acrylic discs with vinyl on a keychain. Every element is separate. I have to put it all together. So again, Croy Cut comes in for the cutting of the vinyl and that sort of things. But as I say, I have a slight problem with the varnishing. It says brush on, but when I brush it on, I'm getting streaks. So I'm not sure where I've gone wrong with that. But these are all experimenting right now. But one of them's gone absolutely diabolically wrong. The backs, as you can see, they're shiny and they're textured. I quite like it. I know it sounds odd, but I quite like the textured background because you've got the smoothness on the front and you've got a little something on the back. But again, this is experimental right now. Once I get the hang of it, then these will start to appear onto my Etsy shop as well. So there'll be hopefully really nice looking acrylic key rings. How's that one dry? Still, yeah, the one that looks terrible still looks terrible. So we're going to have the stickers, we're going to have key rings. And really, you know, I've got the cards. So really, it's going to grow from there. It's going to be slow, it's going to be ponderous. And it will take a little while, but as I learn about this machine and I get used to it, then things will pick up, new products will start to come onto the shop. So it's just so nice, so the fact that I now don't have to stand here doing this literally for hours upon hours. And this is why I've never actually had my stickers on the shop, because I've not felt confident in the fact that none of them have got a uniform cut around the edge of them. But instead of doing this, I can now just send them straight to the machine, and the machine's going to give me a beautiful cut if I get the depth right. And it's going to produce a much higher level quality product, which is what I want to be able to present to everybody. And I mean, I was thinking of getting a heat mat, heat printer thingy, because I'd love to do my own coasters. It works out around, if I if I ask a company in the UK to make my coasters, or put my images onto coasters, it's over £1.50 per coaster. That's excluding the packaging, postal packaging, and something else. And I'm sat thinking, would it be cheaper to make them myself? Because I don't want this, how can I explain? So with big manufacturers, you have minimum orders, and with this one company, it's a minimum order of 50 per design, but it's 100 as a minimum order. So I'd have to do 2, 4 or 6 like coasters. So that's over £300 just to start off with. Then they charge you for a digital copy and the designs to be actually put onto the coasters. Then there's proofs, and the carriage cost and some tax and all sorts. And then so now I'm thinking, that could take months and months. What am I going to do with several hundred coasters? I haven't really got the room to store them, but if I make them myself, I can make them in small batches, and that way I've not, when I need them, I can just make them, because nobody's really going to order 50 coasters off of me on one day. At least I hope not. So yeah, so that's something maybe in a couple of years, and it's like there's a heat press Cricut do, but it's £800. Yet on the market, the ones that most people use are only £200. So again, they're big investments. What would I do with a heat press? Well, tote bags would be the first thing. But I wouldn't do the actual wrap myself. I'd have to send away for that from a company. Yeah, probably the one in Worcester that's been recommended by everyone. So again, it's costings. I mean, yes, it's easy to send everything over to sea and get them to do everything, but that's not helping anybody over here, especially in the current economic climate. So I'm trying to keep it local, if I can keep it British, and that way I know I'm supporting everyone here and playing my part in getting the country back up and running. So I just thought I would show you those. So hopefully, as I say, in the next couple of weeks we will have stickers, lots and lots of stickers in the shops. Sorry, in the Etsy shop. If you're after my Etsy shop, there should be a link somewhere in the description somewhere. Don't ask me where, because it's probably not where I left it last week. And as I say, I'll be doing these in bunches or groups in these little bags. I need to work out the cost of putting backing cards in these, because again, a backing card, yes, it keeps the product flat, which is absolutely brilliant. But is it environmentally friendly? So, because what do you do with the backing card? You throw it away. So again, something else I need to look into. But we will get there, honest. But yeah, just thought I would show you what's going on. So until next time, all the best and happy drawing to you all.